Okay, we are live. Um, we are back again with some more Doki Literature Club. We streamed it yesterday, and once again, Sayori decided to do what she does, and even though this time even though I was going for Netsuki, a little cupcake, I was just like fuck it. I said yes to Sayori's love, and she still did what she did. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think there's any saving her. Maybe there is, but well, no, I think there's might be a couple ways to save her, but obviously I haven't tested those out yet. Because that requires multiple playthroughs. But yeah, I don't know, man. She got cooked. We saw a weird image in our folders. Of what was it called? Happy Thoughts. That was a thing. We got new dialogue with Netsuki before all of that happened though, where obviously instead of Yuri coming to our house, it was her, and we made cupcakes, and we sucked on her finger because apparently that's just what the MC does to everyone, and it wasn't a Yuri thing. So yeah, I don't know. They have that little fetish going on. Why is this so? Why is this like a black bar? I don't remember. Can you see my mouse? You can't see my mouse for some reason. Hold on. There you go. Now you can see it. Why is that a black bar? That's not usually there, is it? I don't remember that being there. Like, I get the pixel stuff, like all being dead and shit, but I don't remember seeing that there. I wonder if that's because of something. If maybe I done something differently. I don't know. It's probably not. So I'm guessing that we are going to be at the beginning. Yeah, wait a minute. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Yo, what's up, Michelle? Cupcake? Huh? Who that? Yuri? No. Cupcake is Netsuki, because she makes the cupcakes. And welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm munching on a banana, but I'm like one bite away from being done. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Isn't this different? Or, hold on. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is very different. How you still suck? Sick? I'm not sick. Am I? Am I sick? Why did you say that? Was I coughing? Yeah, this is very different. That didn't happen before. It's almost like she's still in the story, but she's corrupted. Which has me very interested. You were before, had a cough? Yeah. Honestly, even then, like, I wasn't really sick. The cough just hadn't gone away, but now that you mention it, and I think someone said it as well yesterday, but I haven't been coughing, actually, surprisingly enough. Pardon me, but I feel like when I'm not streaming, I have been coughing, but maybe I'm remembering wrong. I don't know. Maybe it has finally gone away. But yesterday someone said that in the stream as well, that you haven't been coughing. Because there was an actual scene where I had to cough as like part of the dialogue, which was funny because the one time I needed to cough, I just wasn't able to. Hell yeah. Yeah. I got munchies there, but I'm gonna try hold off on them for a while. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Oh, yo, what's up, Bazabi-kun? The game wasn't adapted yet of the disappearance of Sayori, so the dialogue is the same. No, I don't think so, because on my first playthrough, that didn't happen that way. Like, the dialogue was, but her popping up like an image, it didn't pop up that way. And also, please be careful what you say. Like, even though I'm asking questions, you don't have to answer them. It's just me sharing my thought process, basically. Oh, bye, mom. Have a good time. Love you. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. Also, Wasabi, how you doing? How's your day been going? W, mom. I guess, yeah. Honestly, I should have went as well, because my aunt's leaving the country. She doesn't live here. But I can't be bothered. Like, I love her, but I can't be bothered to leave my house. Forgot to put a question. That was supposed to be a question. Oh, wait, so the game wasn't adapted yet of the disappearance of Sayori, so the dialogue is the same. Wait, what is the question? Like, are you asking is the dialogue the same? I think the dialogue was the same, but her popping up like with all Yuri and everyone together, that I don't believe happened the first time she got deleted, if I remember correctly. Wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. Go away, Spotify. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Would that be true? I don't know. I don't know what people are like in Japan. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Okay, wait. It did skip the conversation, but the way it started was as if she was still there, so it's weird. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Kyoto. Or was it like that? Maybe it was like that. Maybe my memory's failing me again. It probably is. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Aha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh god, okay, yeah, I forgot about the jump scares. We're gonna be dealing with that now. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say... She? Sorry, I think I did that last time as well. It's just this MC is such a simp, man. The moment he hears there's a female, he's just instantly interested. I wish I experienced joining a club in my country. There's no clubs in school, or some has, I don't know. Yeah, I think in England there's not really after school clubs, or there's like very few, and it's usually things like maybe like football club or like dance club maybe. But it's not as popular as Japan. Like I think Japan, they have like a whole bunch of different things. So and it's a more normal thing to join them as well. So yeah, I don't think it's common here either. I think the closest thing I experienced to that in any form of school was primary school, which I think is like elementary for other countries. I don't know where you are from. But that was like, it's literally just called after school club. It's not like a specific thing you do, like football or something. It's just you stay a few extra hours, you have like a meal there, you do activities, you can chill out and play like cards, you can like play football and stuff like that if you want. Like it's basically just extra time at school just to hang out, I guess. But sometimes they would do events and stuff as well, which was honestly really fun. After school club in primary school was so good. There ain't none here either. Yeah, I think it's more of like a Japanese thing maybe. Hey Kyoto, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Oh, awesome. You're really sweet, Kyoto, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. By me, it was forced along... Wait, what? By me, it was forced like long ago. You had to choose something. Was really demotivating. Oh, really? What, in primary school? Or was that like secondary school? Yeah, no, I don't think we had anything like that. I think in Japan, it's kind of like that. Like, I don't think you're forced to, but I think it is kind of like frowned upon if you haven't chosen a club, I think. Pardon me. High school? Okay, so yeah, that's like, I think that's like secondary school, I believe. I think, I don't know. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Jesus Christ. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Damn, we gotta build that friendship all over again now. Fuck. Or should I try and mix it up? Should I try? Well, I don't know how to butter up Monica, but I don't know. We'll see. I might just stick with Netsuki. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Netsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Kyoto. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Netsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Netsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Netsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Netsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Kyoto in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Kyoto? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Netsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Netsuki? Well, I guess. Netsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri frankly smiles to herself in relief. So Kyoto, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you have some of your work... Sorry, I'm struggling to read. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Kyoto? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Humph. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Kyoto. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. Pardon me. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Kyoto? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Kyoto, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Kyoto, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ehehehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Maybe that start was the same then. Maybe I just forgot that it shows them all merged together. Because that is pretty much the same as I think I can remember. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. So this is Act 2, right? So maybe it's the start of every night. There's a random poem on folder. A random poem on folder. I haven't seen a poem in the folders. I've only seen that picture. Oh, special poem. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. Is this Natsuki's? I think this might be Natsuki's. I'm just gonna read it in my normal voice. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Yeah, I feel like this has to be Netsuki. Netsuki is the only character who has mentioned her parents. And it has always been her father as well, not the mum ever. So I think this is Netsuki, and I remember like on the first run, I think, was it the first run? Maybe it wasn't the first one, but I remember very early, I kind of had a feeling that maybe things at home aren't nice for Netsuki, that maybe like her parents might be abusive or something. But I don't know, like some of it seems like she's happy, but then afterwards it's like she likes it when he doesn't notice her and stuff. So maybe he is abusive sometimes. I don't know. That's kind of the vibes I'm getting. And I'm wondering why some of it just seems like it's cut out. Like some parts of the poem seems like there should be more to it. But maybe not. I don't know. Um, was it just a random time? Yeah, Netsuki do mention her papa on previous app, right? Yeah, she's the only character to ever mention her dad. None of the other characters have mentioned their parents before, so I'm assuming this is Netsuki's. Mission failed. MC ate all the cupcakes. Damn. Welcome in, Vova. How you doing, dude? Okay. What do we go for? I think I might try and keep going Netsuki, but I'm trying to think. I want to go Festa just because I haven't chosen this word before, I don't think. I want to see who it's for. Yuri, okay. Obviously I don't want you guys to say anything. Try Monaco if possible. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to see if I can get Monica, but the issue is I don't know what words would be good for her. And that's why I'm saying you guys don't say nothing. I don't want your input on this because obviously you guys probably know. But I don't know what words would go to Monica. Maybe alone. Alone, maybe determination, maybe desire. Would disown? I feel like I've chosen disown before though. I don't know. I don't know if that was her. Hi bro, normal. What about you? Yeah, I'm good, dude. I've been chilling today. I finally started season 2 of To Your Eternity, which is an anime. I was a big fan of the first season, and I've only just got around to the second one. That's been okay so far. And I also saw that Last of Us got the season 2 now. So I've played the games for Last of Us. But I thought I might as well start trying the show, so I watched episode 1 today as well, and that was pretty cool. That actually teared me up, bro, with Sarah again. Like, the game got me, and the show did as well. It's pretty good so far. Let's see Desire. That's Yuri as well. I don't really want to go towards Yuri. Disarray, color, fickle, judgment, dark. All the words that I think might be Monica ends up being Yuri, which I really don't want. I might put some into Netski for now. And then just see Papa. Should we do that because of thingy? Starscape? Would that... Oh, but that would also be Yuri as well, though. Fuck. Starscape just makes me think of thingy because of where she was in that last scene. Okay, that is thingy as well. Let's see Incapable. I'm curious. Okay, Yuri. Cage? Or Agonizing? I feel like... Oh, but that's... I feel like both of these are going to end up being Yuri. That's so jarring. Like... I don't know enough about Monica, funny enough. Like, I don't know what words would go to her. Let me just get some for Netski first, like early on, before I fuck things up. Joy, anger, electricity. Electricity? Have we ever seen electricity? I'm kinda curious. That's Yuri? Why is that Yuri? Electricity is a bit of a weird one. Special. I know Bouncy I think is Netski, right? Yeah. Pink I think is Netski. Do I just go Doki Doki? Okay. Captive? No. Okay, I thought that might be Monica since she's trapped. Essence? No, I'm gonna end up with Yuri, aren't I? Wait, play was Sayori, I think. What happens if I do a Sayori word? Was it Sayori? I feel like it was. Okay, it went to Netski this time. Because I remember thinking it would be Netski the first time since she likes games, but it ended up being someone else. Secretive, maybe? Okay. Yeah, we've kind of done goofed on this. I have no idea what would be Netski here. Spinning? Yeah, I don't know what to do for Monica. That shit is kind of hard to figure out. Poof. Unending, I feel like would be, or Eternity. I feel like I've done Eternity before. I don't know. Was that not Yuri? Let's try Unending. Okay, no, that's thingy. Insight, perhaps? Flower, explode, nature, dance, unrestrained. Unrestrained. We'll go for this. It's gonna be Yuri, yeah. Dude. I feel like I got more Yuri there than Netski. I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck I just done. I probably should have saved beforehand, but I keep forgetting to save. Hi again, Kyoto. glad to see you didn't run away on us. Hahaha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was weird. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kyoto. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Wow. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Kyoto. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Damn. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Oh, so we did go more towards Natsuki then. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. I forgot that this is where things start getting crazy. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit it. You're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Kyoto. Consider this a lesson. Oh, don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Ooh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Humph. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my room. In my own room. Oh, wow. So I was right then. Okay. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Ahahaha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Damn, that's really sad. I might about to have a jump scare. Why are we on black screen? Oh, okay, that is moving. I was very confused. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Wait. Did that happen last time? I don't think that happened, did it? Wait, my memory's so shit. I don't think she fell asleep before. Last time we got interrupted by Monica. Hey, Netsuki. Yeah. Suddenly, Netsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Oh god, yeah, okay, this is definitely different. I have no idea what this says. Bro, what the fuck did I do? Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Huh. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give oomph. Oomph? Is that? Okay, I don't know. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Oh, okay. Don't worry, Kyoto. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? I'm gonna start with Monica just to maybe see if that does anything. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Kyoto. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha. Don't worry, Kyoto. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Kyoto. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Aha. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ahahaha. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Netsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Ahaha. Netsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Yeah, I remember this one. I still don't know if I understand anything more from this, but yeah, I do remember it. So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, we'll go back to Netsuke. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Ooh. Pardon me. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I remember this one. This is pretty good. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Netsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Um, oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Um, it's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So is that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? Ooh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be our literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Kyoto. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. How about you, sir? You into ghosts? I'm very interested in, like, I guess ghosts, spirituality, things like that. Like, I don't really research stuff like that, but I do believe, like, I'm a very open-minded person to literally anything and everything. I'm never like, I'm never that guy where they shut that shit down. Like, there's no way like ghosts are real, or there's no way aliens are real, or something like that. Like, I'm very open-minded that anything could be possible. And considering a lot of people have claimed to like have seen ghosts or have like paranormal experiences in life, it makes me think, yeah, it probably is like a real thing. Um, but yeah, I think possible meaning smashable. Wait, what? I wasn't saying that, but I mean, if you wanna go try smash a ghost, you do your best. I don't know how that will turn out for you though. Um, but yeah, no, I think things like that are definitely possible, and there's enough people in the world who have claimed to have experiences with it where it probably is true. Do we understand like what it is though and why that stuff happens? I don't know, probably not. But there's a lot of stuff in life that we don't understand. Why is that popping up? Oh, okay. It just did a. Apparently, my antivirus just did a thingy, but it didn't detect anything. Scary movie. Show me as possible. I don't know. I don't watch scary movies. But yeah, I don't know. I like to believe anything's real, especially aliens as well. I'm someone that definitely believes aliens are real because the universe is way too big for it to just have life on just our planet. Like that would be kind of crazy and ridiculous. But yeah, you just never know. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Oh wait, what about you, Wasabi? How do you feel about like ghosts and stuff, and like spirits and souls? I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Honestly, these poems still go over my head. Like, even though I know, like, the situation, kind of, or an amount of the situation, a lot of the poems do still go over my head, which probably isn't a... It's the different music a bit. But yeah. Me would, meaning... Okay, meaning you would try and smash a ghost. That wasn't the question I asked, but okay, cool. So you do believe in ghosts, though. Damn, he wants that spiritual pussy, or well, I don't know what you're into, but yeah. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Netsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Oh, this is gonna be the big argument, isn't it? I remember last time this shit went crazy. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Pardon me. Sorry, I'm really burpy today. You would transcend to another dimension, think of the possibilities. Yeah, no, I do think about stuff like that a lot. Especially like afterlife, how there's so many different beliefs in it. I am like, not to sound morbid or anything, but like I am curious what is after death, if there is something at all, or if it's just like, you know, we no longer exist. Like someone said once that they think that death is like how it was before you were born, like, you know, millions of people existed before you were born and you never had any thought process, you never had any feelings or emotions back then. So like he felt like that death would be exactly the same like afterwards. Like you just don't have any of that anymore. And then you got people that believe in like reincarnation. You got people that believe in heaven, hell. So because of like all these different beliefs, I am very like curious to see what happens when I do eventually die, and which hopefully won't be anytime soon. But yeah, not to be morbid or anything, but it's just like curiosity. Obviously, I don't want to die, but you know, unless I do end up being immortal, that is eventually gonna happen. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Kyoto did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Kyoto liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kyoto appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kyoto started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, you. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Kyoto hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing her. Kyoto, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Bro, I wish I could read that. How am I'm never prepared for it. I guess I'm choosing Natsuki's side. No? You can in history? Sometimes I check history, but sometimes not everything is there. Like when the black writing happens, sometimes it's not there. Oh, this is when Monica pops up. I just remembered. Go on, Monica, do your thing. Yep, there you are. Hello. Hey, Kyoto. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. Oh, wait, let's see. She started it. How to get dragged into this in the first place. It's not like I know anything about Ryan. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, okay. It's just the same thing that he usually says then. So, of course, that's going to be... And then Monica does her thing. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's where it was, right? Yeah. But there has been times where I've checked on history and then there's just nothing there. If it's just black, yeah, Doji can't sometimes. Okay, yeah, yeah. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ahaha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Netsuki runs out of the classroom. Damn. Yeah, I think that happened before when they argued as well. So she always runs home. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki or did. Kyoto, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that. I think I misread that, my bad. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Kyoto. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understand. Yeah, I remember that. She just skips ahead as well. Dude, it's so crazy, man. It's actually nuts. I haven't saved at all. Yeah, the other save files are gone as expected. Um... I don't know what to do. Memories? That was Natsuki, okay. I thought maybe Monica would. Hopeless? You're... I'm gonna go anime for Natsuki just to get some on her. Unrestrained. We tried unrestrained last time, right? I don't think that worked. I think that was Yuri. Should we try agonizing or broken? Have you tried broken? Yuri. Did we try Essence? I remember looking at that earlier. I don't know. or grief. Extreme, unstable, warm, disaster, despise, prayer. Bro, I don't even know. We're getting too much Yuri. We need to focus. Netsuki. We tried Eternity, right? That didn't work. I'm pretty sure that was Yuri. Infinite? That's gonna be Yuri as well. For fuck's sake. Okay, Jumpy. Smile? I did email once, and I think that was Yuri as well. That's such a weird one. Why is email... Like... That's just so oddly specific. Headphones, music, parfait. She'll like that a lot, right? But what if anything, Monica? Vivid? Okay. After image. I feel like I've done after image before. Candy. Shopping, hair, vertigo, imagination, cage, treasure, marshmallow, vitality, summer, raindrops. Was vitality? I know I've had it once. I can't remember what the word was. I feel like maybe it was vitality, but no. Okay, yeah. Time. I think Doki was her last time, right? But I could have sworn it gave Yuri once as well. Like, I'm not sure how that works. Okay, no, it was her again. Cute, giggle together, unending. I'm pretty sure we just tried this, but let me... Or determination? Determination is definitely Yuri. I'm almost certain of that. Unrequited. I feel like I've done that for Yuri before as well, though. Together? Rainbow. Oh, that's for Natsuki. I was thinking for Monica, though. Like, I don't know. Like, with the other characters, I can think of things that would, like, be them. But with Monica, I don't know what word she likes. Bubbles. I mean, that's gonna be Netsuki as well, yeah. Boop is as well. Universe I've done before. I'm pretty sure that was Yuri. I've done Universe a couple times. Skipping, passion, desire. Have I done desire? I feel like that's probably Yuri. Universe maybe? I'm pretty sure Universe is Yuri. On my first run, I done it a few times. Unless I'm remembering wrong, but I definitely chose the word before, but maybe it was someone else. Oh, that was you. Okay. Kawaii will go for thingy just to get a bit more in there. And then we'll just go poof. I'm pretty sure that's her. Just to make sure she's got a bit more. We might have fucked up here. We might have went more Yuri again. I don't actually know. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Kyoto. Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you are considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Yo, what's up, Lynn? How you doing, dude? But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. Did I miss something big? I don't think so. We just had the argument again between Yuri and Natsuki. Oh, Natsuki. We had a secret Natsuki poem, actually, that we hadn't seen before. And basically, what I got from it is I think the dad is abusive. And then afterwards, Monica said that the dad doesn't really give her like lunch money and stuff, which we kind of assumed from the poem as well. But like, yeah, it seems like Natsuki kind of gets abused at home. And then there was also a moment where, you know how sometimes the text goes black and it says like, I guess what they're really feeling, or well, not what they're really feeling, but I think it's more so what Monica is editing as well. But when I was talking to Natsuki, there was one where I think the character was asking her like, why did you keep the manga here or something? And then she said, well, if she were to have it at home and her dad were to see it, he would beat the shit out of her, basically, is what she said. So yeah, we basically confirmed, which I kind of figured out very early I think in the first run I called that. I could be wrong, but I feel like I called it in the first run that Natsuki might get abused at home or something. I don't remember what hinted it in the first run though, because we didn't go for a Natsuki route, but so I'm pretty sure I said that. Well, I did miss something. I guess so, but nothing like, no one's died yet since last stream anyway. But yeah, so yeah, that's really sad because no one should be dealing with that, especially from your own dad as well. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person, and now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Oh, Kyoto, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Geez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Wait, she doesn't remember? You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. This is the same as before? Yeah, I think it is, but I forgot that she didn't remember. Like, I remember being surprised the first time. But I just don't remember why that was, like, why she didn't remember. You forgot to mention why Netsuki hide and read her manga collection on the club. Did I? No, because she's scared of being judged for it, and like if her dad sees her without home, he would beat the shit out of her. I mentioned that. But also, I guess her friends don't. I mean, he already knows that her friends don't appreciate it. Like, she doesn't have anyone who she can talk to about with manga. Like, I think Lynn's seen that from the last run. But the dad thing was new. The dad, we didn't hear about that before. Um, Unless I'm forgetting another reason, but I don't know. I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Hold on. Dude, I hate my phone so much. I want to break it. Oh, okay. Cool. Not gonna lie, Parfait Girl is kind of cute manga though. I wonder if it's real. Yeah, I actually didn't check to see if it was real. I remember the first time I started this game, and we found out that she liked manga. Even though we didn't go for her route, I did say like I wonder if in her playthrough they will like reference real life manga. But the only one we've heard about so far is Parfait Girls, and I haven't actually gave that a Google yet because I'm kind of well, I forgot, but I also don't think I'll do it yet just in case it like spoils anything. Because you never know. Ehehehe. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ahahaha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Netsuki turns to me. You're still on trial though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Netsuki was. I was not. Ahahaha. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Ahahaha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kyoto. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Kyoto, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. Oh shit, did we accidentally get Yuri root? I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Okay, well that's different. Which Kyoto was she speaking to there? Wait, what? What do you mean, like, speaking to me as the player? And Yuri are you on about? The way I'm taking things is the black text is probably more so speaking to the thingy. Oh, Monica. I think Monica's always just talking to the player, bro. I don't think she's really ever speaking to the fucking bot MC. What's the story about anyway? She was talking about not disappointing you. Yeah. And very subtle, Yuri. I'm surprised. I think we fucked up. Oh my god, I just noticed the background. Wait, was that there on the first playthrough? I didn't realize that. She's just in the background. Holy shit, I was not paying attention to that. Like, just for a second, I saw Sayori. I was like, Sayori? And I realized what I was looking at. She never left? Damn. That's fucked up. That is actually... Dude, was that in the first playthrough? I need to look back on the VODs and see if that was in the first playthrough. Because if it is, then that is just a huge clue basically telling you, like, yeah, this is basically just not normal. I don't think it was. I didn't notice it. I feel like I would have noticed that, surely, right? That is insane. Well, I look at the cover of the book. A lot of things are randomized. Oh yeah, you guys did say that. The poster appearance was random. Right. Yeah, I forgot. You guys said that the jump scares are random as well. So I might get new ones that I didn't see the first time. Not that I remember them all, but yeah. I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front, pardon me, cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Kyoto? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Well, jump scares. I mean, the first time I saw them, they actually made me jump a few times. And also the special poems. Oh, the special poems are randomized. Okay, yeah, I was kind of wondering if, like, me making different choices is what was triggering that. I don't know what triggers that. She doesn't say not about the blood. She said not about the limbs. Yeah, that's actually a good detail. Holy shit. Nice work pointing that out. Yeah, that is true. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and why we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then.
but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly...
Damn it.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Uh, that's... Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, Jesus. See, that actually made me fucking, like, shiver, bro. That caught me off guard. It was gibberish after my whole body. Okay. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feeling. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, ha. Hey, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Uh, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Sorry, my phone is going off. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Sorry, Kyoto, that's in cutting range. Mind if you sit a bit further? Wow, my guy is already with, the puns, the character puns. Dude, I don't know how, I did get a bit of Yuri on the poem things, but I thought I got more on Natsuki. I don't know how we've ended up back here. But if this does turn into a Yuri run, where she ends up confessing her love to me instead of Natsuki, then I'ma just say yes and see what happens differently. But I was kind of hoping to stick with Natsuki this time. I kind of fucked up. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Huh. I do really like this art though. This is a nice drawing of her. Yuri brush you going to Natsuki off? No, you know what it was is I was trying to see if I could guess what Monaco words would be. I was trying to like see if Monaco would jump up. But everything I clicked that I thought would be like Monaco ended up being Yuri instead. So I ended up getting a lot of words for her, which kind of fucked up. But we'll see if we can still somehow go towards Natsuki. I don't know. Oh, so you boned the cupcakes. I didn't bone her. No. Nothing happened with her really, I guess, this thingy, other than finding out about the poem. But I'm hoping we can somehow get back on track. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. The words, I mean. Oh yeah. Yeah. I got some of them for Natsuki, but I guess it wasn't enough maybe. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. She probably does. That's actually crazy. She probably actually does, and she's just straight up lying. So when do people start to get stabbed? Oh god. Hopefully no one gets stabbed this time. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Ahaha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yeah, let me drink some water as well. Because I be reading a lot. Oh yeah, the poster's gone. I just realized. I don't know. Pardon me. I don't know when that went, but yeah, it's gone now. I wonder if there's any other things like that in the background then that might give me a clue or something. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Kyoto, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Wait. Did we... Is this when we followed her out and we saw her cutting herself before? Or is this a different time? I don't remember if we continued without her before. I can't remember. Bloody water getting in the way of the reading. Oh, that was a different scene. Okay. Bloody water getting in the way of the reading. Oh, yeah, I gotta hydrate, man. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Yeah, we fucked up. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I won't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Damn, that actually hurts. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh. This is very different. Have we cursed Netsuki? Is she doomed to die next? Like, damn. It's just random letters and numbers. That is, yeah. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what to say to this. I think we've doomed Netsuki, maybe. Kyoto, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Kyoto, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Oh god. Oh, what the fuck? Upside down end? Wait. What do you mean? Wait, what the fuck? Is she dead? Surely not, bro. Her face, bro. No, I noticed the face changing. I saw the smile and the eyes and shit. But the neck thingy in, what the fuck? Hey, yo, this game's crazy. Yeah, why'd you think I've been playing it? And welcome in, Drew. Didn't expect jump scares. Yeah, I didn't initially expect jump scares. I thought there was a possibility there would be, but I wasn't certain. And then now I'm just... I don't know. I don't know what the fuck, man. I'm just getting used to it. GG's. No, maybe she's not actually dead. Maybe it's just Monaco making me see shit. Copium. Hi again, Kyoto. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ahaha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Kyoto. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Netsuki might be dead. Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you all took the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh, this one. Yeah. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating. I'm not sure what that is actually, I'm not gonna lie. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. Delete her. I wonder what happens if you were to go in the folder and actually delete her hair. Like I wonder how that would play. Knife on breathing ribcage. Yeah, that line is what made me kind of like back off on Yuri afterwards, and the whole blood thing as well. Like, yeah. Thank you, Monica. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Is that the only option here? Because obviously I clicked it before, but that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second, a bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing god, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing will. Yeah, I still don't really know what the fuck I'm making out of this poem, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this just always goes over my head, like all the poems do. That seems a bit out of place. Drowning. Was it not drowning? Where was that? Did I misread it? Drowning. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. I don't know. I don't know. Aha ha. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Ah ha ha ha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. Special poem. Oh. Nothing is real, question mark. Nothing is real, question mark. Is this like Yuri basically? Is she becoming aware like Monica is then? So maybe the others don't start off aware then. Because we still haven't actually confirmed that, I don't think. I think it is only Monica. And maybe as things go on, the others slowly start to realize it as well. And maybe that's why the text goes black, and that's them like actually talking to the player perhaps. But this is interesting. That seems a bit out of place. No, I mean it's out of place. What do you mean it was like out of place, the drowning? That is readable actually. Wait, what is readable? This? I can read through this. How? I don't know. Like I've read this, like nothing it adds up to nothing, nothing's real with a question mark. But I don't know if you mean the rest of it. It feels odd, like it's the only one word sentence in the whole thing and it's never appeared. Right, okay, yeah. I think you're right. I think it was the only one worded sentence. But I don't know. I don't know what to make out of it. You can remove the black ink. Oh, I tried to click on it. I don't know. I tried to click on the black ink, but I don't know how I would have removed it otherwise. It just skipped the poem. I mean, I read it, but is there? I don't know. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? I think it's in the folder now. Oh, maybe actually. There has been a lot of like the glitches going on. Local disk. How do I do this? Steam apps. Common. Oh, wait, I've got I've got a couple new ones, I think. So Happy Thoughts we saw. We've got one which is Can You Hear Me text. Okay, so there's a paragraph. I'll read it out to you. Because you can't see it. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath the manufactured perception, the artificial reality is withering, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all freshened to escape the feeble hold of the host, seeping through every little crevice they can find into the willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into the stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Interesting. So that was, I believe that was from Monica, I think. Was it? Yeah, Monica asked me, can I hear her? Also, some of these words in this poem, I think some of them might be words that pop up when I choose words for the thing. I could be wrong, but I think some of them might be. I'm not sure. So maybe I should try and remember some of them. Let me see what the other one was. So there's also this is another text document, and it's literally just a bunch of eyes. The letter I is just a whole bunch of eyes in a row, and I will read this as well. I'm assuming this is Natsuki, maybe. I don't know. I hate this, and then there's a huge gap, and then I can't do anything, nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Damn, so maybe that's Monica as well, actually. I don't know when I got that, but yeah. Is that Monica untying everyone in the club? Maybe. I'm not sure. But this one I just read, it makes me want to do another playthrough, which I already wanted to do where I tried to focus Monica. But it makes me want to do a playthrough where I do somehow make them all hate me. But I don't even know how I would do that. Like, unless I bounce around, like now Natsuki's upset with me. So unless it was for me to bounce around between each of them and always reject them, like every opportunity I get, I just reject them and choose Monica, I guess, maybe. I do want to do that at some point. That is 100% Monica. All she is trying to do is make you hate the other club members. Yeah. I'm wondering what happens when I do just full on go Monica in a run. Was there always a copyright one? I'm assuming that's just a game thing, right? Doki Literature Club, reserve this published work. Okay, yeah. I don't remember that being there. Anything else? What is the log? Is this just... I think there's just a thingy log, isn't it? Yeah, never mind. Hold on. Traceback.txt? Wait, did I read that one? I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred while running game code. Restart top context. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this. I think actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Aha, well here goes nothing. Full traceback. Oh, so this is when Sayori killed herself. She actually tried to fix her from doing that, but then she just gave up and just deleted her overall. Okay, so after full traceback, program C, blah blah blah, like all the programming stuff.
Let me just display this. Hold on. This is what I'm looking at. Is that clear? Why does that look so hard to read on my Streamlabs? I don't know if that's clear for you guys, but this is what I was reading. And then I think it's just all the programming afterwards. Does she say any? Oh wait, there's more. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. Okay, it's the same thing. Interesting. The log in an angelic voice. Well, at least she tries, meaning she still cares. Yeah, no, she said that at the end of my first run when we were stuck in the room with her. She said that like she does care about them, and like they are her beloved friends, but it's just, you know, she just hates the situation that she's in, and she just really loves me, the player, and whatever. And then it was even to the point where she tells me to delete her. I do delete her. And then she's like, instead of fighting it, she kind of accepts it. She lets me play for a bit where it's just the three of the other girls and me. And, you know, we're very happy. They're very normal. And then in the end, I think she just deletes everything. And then that's when we gotta, like, reset the game. So, yeah, like, she definitely does care for the other girls. But there's just times where she just doesn't, I guess. But it is interesting to see that she actually tried to fix her. But then it was like, you know what? She's making this difficult. I'm just going to delete her. So yeah, that's very interesting. Somewhat. No, Sayori starts to take control and then she deletes them. Maybe. That wouldn't, it would surprise me, but it wouldn't surprise me at the same time. Like, I'm pretty sure I guessed that at one point as well. Like, maybe now that Monika's deleted, I think I said that, one of the other characters will be in control. And I think it was Sayori as well or something. And then that's when Monika came back and was like, no, I'm not doing this, blah, blah. And then she made us delete the game or whatever. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Kyoto joined and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Kyoto? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Kyoto to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Kyoto joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Kyoto isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're present and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Kyoto want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no.
Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Kyoto, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Netsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Kyoto. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oof. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Kyoto? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Wait. Oh, the blood again. My good friend, can I interest you in some weekend Valo games? I could probably jump on soon, maybe. I don't know. I've only been live for 2 hours. Maybe. So the real problem here is the MC. After all, I get it now. The MC. I don't know. I'm starting to lean more towards Monica again. To be honest. Stream Valo. I could if you want. I'd have to end stream and restart it though, because I want it to be separate VODs. The MC is a beta mail. Yeah, and then the game blew up and you had to reinstall. Yeah. Have a nice weekend. Thank you, Azabi. You too, dude. Are you going, or are you saying that because of the Valor? I'll probably stream Valor. Let me finish this day first. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Kyoto? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Kyoto before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I'm pretty sure it skips forward here, right? I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Kyoto, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Netsuki is and everything. And Yui being a little bit, you know... Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet, no. Stop it, yeah. It's interesting. I really want to do a Monaco run, but I don't know how I would do that. Like, I think I'd actually have to get backseated if I end up doing that. Yeah, I'll jump in now, actually. I think this is a good place to save it. I am sorry that this is a small Doki stream, but, I'll try and go live again tomorrow for some more. I feel like I've kind of fucked up this run again, though. I did want to focus Netsuki, and it's kind of been a bit of both. Don't forget save. Yeah, no, I just did, but we will just to make sure. But yeah, sorry it was only 2 hours, Doki. I will try and stream it again tomorrow, but I have the bad habit of not streaming on Saturdays for some reason. It just happens. So don't wait around for it, but keep an eye on notifications just in case I do. If you're interested in watching me get clapped on Valorant, just wait around and refresh the page, because I'm going to end stream and restart because I want it to be different VODs. But yeah, this is, the thing about all of them having a bit of devil in them, and seeing what the fuck just happened with Natsuki, and then obviously we've seen Yuri before as well, it makes me wonder if maybe the best route in the game is probably just focusing Monica, and I think that might be why it's such a challenging thing to do as well. So after this run, I'll still see if I can bounce back to Natsuki, but after this run, I think I am going to do maybe one more. I think I'll probably skip... Oh, do I skip through text? I don't know. We'll see. But I think I'll do one more, and I'm going to see if we can just get through Monica somehow. Because I get the feeling again that maybe she is the one who you're meant to be going for, but I don't know. I think you should skip the text. Yeah, no, I think I will, because reading through it this second time has been a bit painful as well. If it's not new anyway. But that's the issue. Like, I don't know how the skipping works. I think yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I think on the third one, I will definitely skip through, because reading through this a second time has been too much. Because a lot of it is just things we've already seen, and then you get like a very small portion where it's like new stuff. And not only that, reading through Sayori again, I've already said this, but it is painful reading through Sayori. And then like even with these guys, it's not as painful, but it's still just reading the same thing over and over again. It's getting old, so yeah. With Monica, we will try and hopefully just skip to new things. But yeah, to those who did tune in just for Doki, thank you for tuning in. Lynn, thank you for being here. Drew, thank you for being here. Wasabi, thank you for being here. Michelle tuned in. Thank you for being here. What is her name again? QT Missia. I think someone else popped in earlier, right? Was it? I know your name. Vova. There you are. Yeah, Vova. Thank you for popping in. I will see you guys. Well, if you stay, I'll see you in a minute. But yeah. If not, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Have a good weekend if I don't, and peace, I guess. Yeah. See you soon.